Oh, hello, buddy. My name is Xaydam, and welcome to Bleach Manga Chapter 637 live reaction review. Baby, hold your hand. Oh, it's pretty amazing that you can still move your eyes. You're quite a monster. Well, I'll improve Azizuki Jisu's paralytic power before stabbing you again, I guess. Again, in the end, besides the enemy's power. He also made me made me discover a way to improve Azizuki Jisu. I can't help but feel gratitude towards you. That bastard. He sent the captain against the enemy on purpose. He didn't. He told him to stop. Well, he didn't tell him to stop. He never said to charge. He was curious about the enemy's power and wanted to fight them alone. The captain was in the way of that. There we are. Your captain is always the same. Yumichiga. Yes, so I hope. So you hope? Yeah, what do you mean? Just what? Are we going to find out that Mayuri had a child? I mean, besides Nemo being his stepdaughter. Just exactly what I said. Well then! Oh, that close-up. Thanks to the noble sacrifice of a captain of our beloved Gote 13, we succeeded in finding out how your power works, which is very precious information. Do you understand what this means, Eerie Quincy? Oh God, his eye. You aren't replying, but I'll go on. What I'm trying to say is that I'm almost on the verge of crying because of this touching sacrifice. Noble victories are always preceded by noble sacrifices. That bastard! How dare he talk like that? In other words, you should show your respect for this touching sacrifice by donating your body for my experiments. Oh, come on, Kubo! Show Pernina's body! Oh, it seems that you don't agree. You're too stubborn to understand romance! I see. Oh, here we go. This is what? What in God's name? That isn't a hollow at all! Not even a robot or a human! Zorine! You left your hand inside a Quincy! Come get it! What? What is that? I see, I didn't expect this. I reckon that is the Soul King's left arm! Oh, we found it! We've got the leg and and we got the right and left leg to account for now. Whoa. Jesus. So, Pernina's the left-handed Soul King. Jesus Christ. Whoa. This monster would be the Soul King's left arm? Was he this huge? I have no idea since I've never met him. His Ryatsu is almost the same as the one I sampled from Ukitake when he lost consciousness. Oh. If Ukitake had a contract with the Soul King's right arm, it's not weird that the left arm too would be on its own somewhere. Well, I said this ages ago. Really? I think it's weird. The fact that it has one eye on it also matches Kisuke Urahara's description. Well, I guess someone might say that it's wrong to call that one eye. Jesus, Mary in heaven. The Soul King is one freaky motherfucker. Oh God, it's coming. What the hell is that? It's getting away. Is that an umbrella? Gah! It is! The only thing I don't understand is why the Soul King's left arm would work for Juha Bach. Yeah, that's true, but... Well, compared to my happiness now, that's just a tiny issue. Happiness. Oh, you understand. I didn't expect that either. I wonder what organs you use to speak. So many secrets to discover. Captain Kurotsuchi, stop grinning and run. How can you be so happy about this situation? How can I be so happy, you say? I found another foreseen object to observe. It keeps on betraying my expectations. How could I not be this happy? Oh my lord. Oh god. Yes, more. Show me more, Soul King's left arm. Left arm. Name is wrong. Pernida. No. Pernida. Pernida. Oh god. Hand and eyes gain the ability to speak and reveal the truth. Okay. Be back in a tick. Okay then. I said this a while back. That, you know, the kinks to Juar's power would be the Soul King's remaining limbs because, you know, way back when, chapter 518, I think? I could be wrong on the number. But whichever chapter, we saw a silhouette of the Soul King with him having all of his limbs. But then, obviously, as time went on, we see him limbless. The right arm was obviously acquired by Ukitake through his parents with the pact they made. And as far as we were concerned, the remaining limbs were lost somewhere. Now, Pernida is whatever is the left arm of the Soul King. It's an it. Now, what baffles me the most is the fact that I was going to say Grimjaw then. Mayuri said that in the left arm matches the description that Urahara gave him, and you know it kind of resembles Mimi Magi, just you know not in spirit form. But on close observation, that black stuff coming out probably isn't blood, but maybe the same ooze that you know Mimi Magi uses. So yeah, what baffles me the most is seeing this. I didn't really care at first. Like, when did the Soul King lose his limbs? That's what I'm curious about. But what's more interesting is the fact that, as Mayuri said, even though to him it's a trivial matter, to me it's a big thing. Like, why the left arm is working under Juha, and what pact did he made? And if it wasn't a pact, why is it working willingly? Or the off chance, like obviously from this first glance, Pernida is one of probably, you know, the first Stern Ridders, you know, to, well actually, that kind of doesn't make sense in a way, but, you know, with the Soul King and all that stuff, and him not having his limbs, like, it does kind of make sense that Pernida was one of the first Stern Ridders, like, you know, along with Hubert, Zydrich, and that other guy. And along with a few others. But, yeah. I mean, Pernida just got a whole lot more interesting when, you know, when it was revealed. I mean, at first, like, you know, it was the surprise factor. Like, you know, oh, I wonder what he or she is, but now it's an it. And, to know what it is, like, there's either two things. Because it has a self-conscious of its own, for some reason, the left arm saw value in Juar's plans. Or scenario 2, that, you know, it was severed from him. But again, that doesn't make sense unless, you know, the Soul King dispersed his own limbs. But he saw the future, so no, 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 that doesn't make sense. Because, Maggie wasn't affected by, was beyond the Almighty, so that would stand the reason that Pernida is also beyond the Soul King's ability to see into the future. So, for some reason, the Soul King dispersed all of his limbs, because that's how I see it. I don't think, like, bloody Juha cut them all off. Otherwise, he would have had, the left leg and right leg. So, yeah. For some reason, they all dispersed, and for some reason, either the first, Stern Ridders, like, say there was a scientist among them, like, took control of Pernida's subconscious and made it loyal to Juha, or again, for some reason, it joined. Now, I don't really know which is more plausible, but it says left arm, wrong, my name is, yeah, but, All this was a pretty interesting chapter. It leaves a lot open and a lot of potential for Pernida's character. And I hope that it's not wasted potential because, yeah. Kubo does have a habit of wasted potential with his Stern Ridders. I mean, obviously, Basby and Hoshwald, were like, boost it up. Yeah. I hope that we learn a lot about Pernida after this, or at least some form of explanation in the near future why all this is happening. Or if not explained, when Pernida is eventually defeated, or maybe Pernida will defeat Mayuri. I don't particularly know, because as far as I'm concerned, Pernida is an omnipotent being, because it is from an omnipotent being. So yeah, like I said, interesting chapter, nice surprise. I mean, Kubo went above and beyond. I mean, a lot of people thought it was a human. Some were saying I was Yachiru. I mean, I was in the Hollow factor. Some were saying the Android factor. But no, Kubo was just like, nah, none of that. This is who it is. It's the fucking Soul King's left arm. So yeah, it was a very nice chapter. Pretty basic in itself. It was nice to see Mayuri's merry faces. But what Nemu said at the beginning was interesting. Like, she hopes that her captain is always the same. Now, Nemu has obviously been with Mayuri since the day this all started. And by that I mean the second, well actually, since they were, in their, in Mayuri's chambers when, they were just secluding themselves from everyone. So I don't really know what his motives are, beside obviously going to Shitaru's base of operations and stealing her technological achievements, etc., etc. So yeah, that is interesting in itself. I'm a little bit worried with that. It opens the door to a possible Mayuri death. Again, I hope not, but his zombies are still running amok. So I think that we're going to see them next time as cannon fodder, because he used bloody Kenpachi willingly. It only stands to reason that he's probably going to use Toshiro and Kensei and whatnot. So yeah. Again, pretty basic chapter. Nice comedy from Mayuri. Nice reveal from Pernida, especially so since it wasn't what we were expecting. And nice hinting to something bad possibly happening with Mayuri from Nemu herself. So I'm going to give this a 7 to a 7.5 out of 10. I will see you next time.